Hi, this is Alan Harrison from Harrison & Smith Law Office, and I wanted to make this video in order to give you an idea of what we discuss when I meet with clients regarding guardian conservatorships of incapacitated individuals. I've been doing guardianships for about the past 14 years and have gained a lot of experience in dealing with these type of situations. For an incapacitated individual, that is classified as someone who cannot take care of themselves and is unable to take care of their daily living and or their finances. Usually I see this in elderly clients, that their children are needing to step in and help them out. They come to my office if there's not a living will or if there's not a power of attorney which allows someone to make financial decisions for them. Oftentimes they come to my office in an emergency situation because they don't have a power of attorney or a living will, and they need to be able to take care of their parent. In those situations, I need a letter from the doctor letting me know what the diagnosis is and what their disability is and whether a guardianship is necessary. Once we get that, we draft a petition with the individual and file a petition with the court to have someone be appointed as guardian conservator. In the state of Idaho, we cannot have co-guardians or co-conservators, but we can have an alternate guardian behind the one that's being appointed as the guardian conservator. A guardian is someone who takes care of a person, where they live, what they eat, their daily living. A conservator is someone who takes care of their finances. Oftentimes, I just have both of those appointed at the same time. After a petition's filed, the guardian needs to take a criminal background check. Once that's done, the court visitor, who is usually that's an attorney, a nurse, someone trained in psychology, or social worker counseling. Court visitor will meet with the proposed guardians as well as the incapacitated individual and write a report to the court. The court also appoints a physician or other qualified healthcare professional to tell the court what the individual's diagnosis is and whether they feel the guardian is appropriate. Lastly, the court will appoint an attorney to represent the incapacitated individual. This is to ensure that the incapacitated individual's rights are taken care of and that he or she understands their legal rights with respect to the guardianship. All three of those people, the attorney, the physician, and the court visitor, give reports to the court as to whether they feel the guardianship is appropriate. Once we've got all the reports in and you've taken the online class and got the criminal background check done, we set up a final hearing. Usually these hearings are very short unless there are siblings that are fighting over how their parent should be taken care of or anyone is opposing it. If no one's opposing it, it's a very short hearing in which the court just wants to make sure that you understand your responsibilities as a guardian and conservator. After you're appointed as guardian, you will have to do a 30-day initial report to the court, and then every year after you've been appointed, an annual report. If you're appointed conservator, you have an initial conservator report due 90 days after you're appointed, and then every year after that. Usually there's a small fee for those, and depending on the assets of the incapacitated individual, we can ask the court to waive those if they do not have a lot of assets. The other thing I always talk about with individuals is to have them review their wills and their accounts, just to ensure how their assets are being distributed so that we get that as much of that taken care of as we can. Oftentimes, if clients will contact me before an emergency happens and get the estate planning documents in order, get their will, living will, and power of attorney, then a lot of time we can avoid the cost of needing a guardianship. But if you don't have those in place or someone's not accepting them, then please contact me and we can discuss the various options with regards to getting guardian and or conservatorship for an incapacitated individual. Thank you.